I had to say. When I wake up in the morning, all I do is pray for some guidance and protection on the streets today, and an answer to the questions.
If I could redo one thing from IB biology, I'd probably work harder on all my labs, so that way when I did my internal assessment at the end of the senior year, I could have done a better job.
My biggest mistake was getting D's on all my labs, and the way that I would fix that would be to go by the rubric, and even if it seems kind of artificial, just check each piece off.
So during IB Bio 1, you should always work really hard on the labs that Ms. Kauser gives you to do, because the practice that you get for your real IAs during year 2 is so valuable. So take a lot of time and effort when doing those labs.
In preparing for the IB exam, it really is important to study a lot. But when you're studying, don't just be looking through your notes, actually try and make connections to other things outside.
So the biggest tip I have for studying is that you need to start really early and get solid with your study groups, because I didn't start studying until about 2 weeks before the exam, which was a big mistake because it's a lot of material to cover. And I would say stick to smaller groups of maybe 3 to 5 so you don't get as easily distracted.
If I could do one thing differently in IB biology, I would make note cards for each of the understandings, not only to help you study for the tests that you take throughout the 2 years, but also to help you study for the IB test at the end of the 2 years.
Do yourself a favor, make yourself some note cards.
Trying to hold on, I hold on, trying to hold on until the morning comes again.
Turn in your little assignments because you can make a difference.
You should really do your homework because otherwise you fail.
Another good resource that I would encourage to use is the book and the study book that Ms. Kauser gives you. It's just another resource you can look at besides your notes, and when it comes to the IB exams, it helps you out a lot if you go through and actually read it, so read the book.
One thing that really helped me get my grade up in IB biology was to do the extra credit labs that Mrs. Kauser provided, and they were really helpful not only for raising your percent, but also helping you. They were critical for helping you to prepare for the IAs that we do in second year.
So, what do you do if you don't know something in class?
Ask. Ask a question. You got a question? Ask Ms. Kauser right then and there, even if you look dumb.
This is a dicotyledon. I know that because I studied.
It's really easy to get distracted during Ms. Kauser's lectures, but it's important that you pay attention and you really focus in because she helps you review the material during class. So pay attention.
The thing that I found really helpful during IB biology was to use online sources like BioNinja and other assessment websites instead of going on and taking all of your own notes, and it's really good for studying also.
Well, I personally took notes all by myself. I would write them out, and I found that was really helpful because I got to write out all of the ideas instead of having the notes and just being able to read them.
I do PowerPoint notes because that gives me more time to focus on Mrs. Kauser.
I didn't turn in any of my little assignments.
Don't do that.
I also didn't study for tests.
Don't do that.
But I turned in my labs 2 months late.
Don't do that.
It's all bad stuff.
Don't be like him.
We love